When life falls apart during spiritual awakening, there is a quiet devastation that often precedes a spiritual awakening. An unseen unraveling, like the slow crumbling of a once sturdy foundation. Everything you believed to be stable and permanent begins to shift. Careers that once gave you identity start to feel hollow. Relationships you depended on may fracture or fade. The roles you've played, the personas you've carefully crafted to navigate the world, start to feel unbearably false, like ill-fitting clothes you can no longer bear to wear. What once felt like comfort begins to suffocate. What once felt like meaning begins to feel like illusion. The walls of the life you built with such effort and intention begin to collapse, not out of cruelty, but out of necessity. And though it may feel like destruction, this disintegration is not a mistake. It is the sacred beginning of something far greater. Spiritual awakening is rarely the blissful, love and light experience it is often portrayed to be. Before the light comes, there is darkness. Before clarity, confusion. Before peace, a storm. It is a deep initiation, a dismantling of the ego's illusions, a surrender to something greater than the self you've always known. Life begins to fall apart because it has to. The ego, the protective layer built from societal approval, childhood conditioning, and fear, starts to disintegrate under the weight of truth. And truth, when it arrives, is rarely gentle. It burns. It exposes. It demands. What remains in its wake is raw, unfiltered awareness. And facing that can be terrifying. You may find yourself questioning everything. Your purpose. Your beliefs. Your sense of identity. You might feel as if you've lost your place in the world, as though you've stepped into a liminal space where nothing makes sense anymore. Friends may pull away, unable to resonate with your new energy. Family might not understand your sudden need for solitude, for depth, for meaning beyond the material. And in that in-between space, a profound loneliness can arise. A spiritual loneliness that comes not from being alone, but from realizing that the world you once belonged to no longer fits who you are becoming. But don't mistake this collapse for the end. Within the ashes lies the seed of something sacred, something eternal, something true. It is in the breaking that light begins to enter. The pain, the confusion, the grief, they are not punishments, but purifications. Each moment of loss is also a moment of opening. Each tear is a cleansing of the soul. This is the sacred death of the false self, the letting go of control, the shedding of illusion, and the silent invitation to rise into a new way of being. What emerges from this spiritual crucible is not a better version of your old self. It is not another role, another label, another identity. What emerges is something formless yet deeply rooted, an awareness that is spacious, grounded, and aligned with the rhythms of the universe. Life falling apart is not a failure. It is the clearing of the path, the dismantling of illusion to make space for authenticity, the unraveling of the known to make room for the eternal. So let it fall. Let it burn. Let the pieces of what no longer serves you be carried away by the sacred winds of change. Trust that the universe is not destroying you, it is revealing you. On the other side of this sacred unraveling lies not just healing, but liberation. A return to your essence. A remembrance of who you truly are. Thank you for watching. May you walk gently through your transformation, and may you emerge with truth in your heart and light in your soul. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.